Welcome to Solve It Like a Marketer. Today, we're looking at unethical advertising practices during COVID-19. Don't go away. Ever heard the saying, the show must go on? Well, it's kind of appropriate for big companies and their advertising campaigns during COVID-19. I've been doing a little bit of a deep dive into the different tactics these mega companies with mega budgets use to catch their target market's attention in the hopes that they can gain more and retain customers. Now, I've termed these unethical advertising practices, but you might think differently. Ethics is, of course, sometimes really quite subjective. So this is my analysis. What I detected were different trends between various approaches to COVID-related advertising, specifically TV commercials, and a company's product. So I dug up examples in each category to exemplify these trends. So let's start off with a Subaru commercial. That is apparently not a Subaru commercial.
We originally paid to air our Subaru car commercial in this time slot, but instead, we'd like to use the next 30 seconds to thank those who keep us safe.
Okay, what did you think? I saw it this way. So they managed to get the product name out there in the first, say, 5 seconds. Mission accomplished. But what's next? They don't actually show the car, but an open road. So it's actually not difficult to imagine the car. They then quickly pivot to thanking the frontline workers. Now, I see this as kind of underhanded. First off, there has been a blitz of these types of thank you videos by large corporations in order to humanize themselves. To me, their bottom line is still sales, and they're merely leveraging the COVID situation. The brand is still front and center for me, and the aim is still selling cars. Moving on, here's an example of an oops moment by KFC in the UK, attempting to use humor to keep viewers drooling over the possibility of their finger-licking good chicken. But blind to the obvious COVID-related risks of hand sanitization. So I file this under stupidity. See what you think. Now, needless to say, with all that finger licking, KFC did press pause on this particular ad, but I wonder how much they paid to produce it and air it, and what were they thinking? Okay, next up, I'd like to call this one the reverse psychology approach with Uber. Now, I know that Uber is pretty preoccupied with its bottom line, so this ad kind of makes me chuckle. The tagline is, "Thank you for not riding with Uber," but the branding is very well placed at the end. So the ad sucks you into overly sentimental shots of people self-isolating. In fact, it glorifies the experience of self-isolation as if it's so much fun, and then marries this with the Uber brand as if Uber actually cares about our well-being. Hence the reverse psychology. Don't ride with us, but in future, ride with us. Ugh. So now, we shouldn't miss the anthem approach, the ultimate feel-good, where we're all in this together commercial by Heineken, celebrating being apart, but not.
The handshakes, the high five, the fist bumps, the flirt eyes, the team breaks, dab greetings, thumb wrestling, chick pinching.
Here, they're trying to argue that staying apart, we are staying together. as the tagline suggests, that physical contact is not just replaced by video conferencing, but by having a Heineken. So notice the product placement right at the end. Very subtle, but it's there. Finally, the Adidas commercial, which capitalizes on our yearning for normality.
While the world waits, let's remember. We will run again. We will freeze in the stands again. And sprint and sweat.
You can definitely see this returning pattern again and again in these ads and others of what was, what is, and what will be. Kind of an A-B pattern in the commercials, with a build in power and momentum to get us hyped up and pumped and ready, or I should say receptive, to buy their product. But here's the issue I have with this particular commercial. So with so many folks unable to bring themselves to self-isolate and defy the rules, does an ad like this feed into their craving for sports and getting together with friends? Does it not, in essence, have a reverse effect of fueling our need to be social? Now, throughout all of these commercials is the common thread that somehow the big corporation is selfless, a corporation of the people that cares about our well-being and livelihoods. I'm afraid I don't believe that's the case at all. But what's the alternative, you might ask? Good question. Maybe pause advertising for now, or stop trying to appeal to our emotions and presenting yourself as caring more for us than your bottom line. What will be interesting over time as people grow tired of self-isolation, shutdowns, and economic downturns, will they be as receptive to the sappy feel-good ads of "we're all in this together"? I guess time will tell. Now, if you'd like to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. I will see you every week with a new video, so please stay tuned, and together, let's solve it like a marketer.